What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video I'll show you step by step on how to draw the Doomslayer. Let's begin today's lesson in the center of the page with the top edge of the visor. We'll start right in the middle with a straight line from left to right. And then from the ends we're just going to angle this down and out towards the bottom. Now from here we're just going to angle this up and out with a straight line towards the edge of the visor. Let's round out the side of the visor, starting back on the left, come around. I'm just going to bend that in towards the bottom, go to the right side, and do the same thing. Bring that in towards the same height. Now from here, draw a short angle line going up and in. Angle this back down and in towards the chin. Now to close out the center with a curve, going up the middle and then back down. Now we're going to move up and draw another straight line going across. Angle this up and out towards the side. Now I'm going to follow this angle going up and out towards the top corner of the visor. Now from here I'm just going to trace this curve going all the way around, come down towards the bottom. I'm just going to pull that in to right about there. Let's do the same thing on the right. All the way around, come down, and we'll bend that in. And then from here, draw a straight line coming down towards the chin. Let's go back up to the top corners, draw the side of the head. Just going to bend this around, come down. I'm just going to pull that in towards the bottom of that inside line. Now we're going to tuck the chin in underneath these 2 points. So we're going to step out, curve this down, across, and then back up. From the top corners, draw a straight line going out towards the side, angle this down and in towards the bottom. Let's go back to those inside corners, angle this down and in. And we'll add a curve going up and then back down. Now for the inside corner, let's step all the way back, come down and bend that up. And then from here, bend this down and then in towards the bottom. Let's add 3 lines going across the center, going across the top, the middle, and then the bottom. Let's move back up and round out the top of the head. Starting over on the left side, we're going to go up, bend this in towards the middle, all the way across, and bring that down on the right side. Let's move out to the side. Just going to bend this down and then in. Let's line this up on the right, going out and up. On the inside, angle this down and in. Close off the bottom with a curve. In the center, let's draw 2 angled lines going up and in. Close this off with a straight line. Now from these 2 points, we're just going to connect that with another curve. And from here, we're going to step out, angle this up and in. And again, just adding another curve across the top. Now I want to separate this area with some vertical lines. Let's leave a gap in the center, draw 1 line on the left, 1 on the right. Let's leave another gap and draw that 2 more times on the left and right side. Let's add 1 more section along the top of the head with 2 angled lines coming in. Close this off with a curve. Let's add a seam on the side of the head, just following the curve of the head coming all the way down. Now let's add a detail in the front of the head. Starting from the side, go up toward the top, angle this up and in, come down and in, and close this off with a straight line. Now I want to add 1 more detail along the side of the head. On the left, we're going to add 1 curve, step up, and draw that 2 more times. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now that we complete the head, let's move down and draw on the side of the body. We start over on the left side, then the body going out and down towards the hip. Go to the right and do the same thing, going down towards the same height. Let's connect the hips with a curve. Going down and then up. Now from the hips, we're going to step up, curve this up and in with a short line. Come down and in. And we'll close off the center with another curve. Let's go over towards the left side of the body, bend this up towards the chin, and then back down. Let's trace the bottom edge of the body, going up, and just working our way across towards the right. Let's draw the inside edge of the strap, coming down on the left and right side. Now in the stomach area, let's draw a straight line going across the middle, angle this down and out, and just pull that up underneath the chest plate. Now we're going to go all the way over towards the right side. We're going to draw a small circle. Let's trace that circle along the outside but leaving a gap on the left. So we're going to start on the top left, going all the way around, and back up. And then from top and bottom, draw a straight line going all the way across towards the left side of the body. Now from the side of the body, we're going to draw the bottom edge of the shoulder pad. And go out and bend that up. And from here, angle this up and in underneath the head. Let's add a trim along the bottom, going up along the side of the body. Come in and curve that up. Now on the right side, start with one circle on the top, step in, draw another one, and then in between along the bottom, we'll add one more. Let's add a bump along the side with a half circle, and then we'll add a strap along the bottom, so we'll step up, bend this out, round at the end, and then pull it back in along the bottom. Let's go back and continue working down towards the feet. We're going to leave a gap in the center, draw two angle lines coming down and in from the hip, close off the bottom with a curve, and then in the center we'll draw two lines for the buckle. From the bottom corners, we're going to angle this down and out, come down and in towards the middle, leaving a gap in the center, close this off with a straight line. Now from those two bottom corners, we're going to bend the legs going out and down towards the left heel, and then the right heel. Let's round out the bottom of the feet. Starting from the left heel, we're going to bend the foot coming down and then up on the outside. And the same thing on the right. Now we're going to go back to the left side and draw the top of the foot. We're going to bend this up, round out the foot, bring that down, aiming towards the heel. We want to leave a gap along the inside. And then we'll go back up to the hips and draw the outside of the leg. We're going to bend this out and then down on top of the feet. Let's add a thick sole along the bottom of the feet. We're going to take this curve, step up, and just trace that across on both sides. Let's add a texture across the sole. On the outside, we're going to step in, draw one line, leave a gap, and just continue this pattern towards the inside of the heel. And we'll do the same thing on the right. From the top of the foot, let's step up, bend this in, and then up towards the edge of the boot. Line this up on the right. In, and then up. And from here, we're going to angle this down and in. From this point, angle this up and out toward the top of the knee. And draw a straight line going out. Let's add a couple small circles along the inside of the boot, on the top and the bottom. Then we'll add a small half circle along the outside ankle. Now from the hips, we're going to step down, bend this in and then down. angle this down and in toward the inside of the legs. Now I want to add a pouch on the hips. From the left side, I'm just going to curl this around and then back in. I'll line that up on the right side. And now we want to tuck the arms in underneath the shoulders. Let's start from the very top, then this out, around that pouch, and then down. From the wrist, draw a small half circle for the thumb, and we'll close off the end with a bracket. Let's add 3 fingers on either side. Start from the bottom of the thumb, we're going to come down and bend that up around the bracket. Step down, go out, and then up. And then the 3rd finger, we're going to go out, bend the arm coming up and in underneath the shoulder, leaving a little overlap along the top. Let's separate the wrist with a curve. Start from the top of the thumb, and bend this up, and then out. And then halfway along the side of the arm, add another curve, coming in and down. From the base of the shoulder, we'll step in, draw a straight angled line coming down and out. Angle this down and in on top of the wrist. Let's add some small circles inside the wristband. Start from the top, draw 1 circle, 1 along the bottom. Let's add 2 along the inside. Now we're going to add 2 more in the center, 1 on the top and 1 on the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now I'm going to wrap those circles around the outside of the wrist. So on the top, draw a half circle, add 1 along the bottom, same thing on the right. Let's add that strap on top of the hand. From the top of the thumb, then this out, then down. Curve this up and out. Now you want to separate this section with 2 angled lines, one coming down on the left, and then 1 on the inside. Now we'll sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. That's how we draw the Doomslayer. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. And if you want to keep drawing with me, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.